Khaled. All black, back to back, this ain't traffic. Can't wrap your head round that, you ain't Arab. Y'all tweet, bird talk, we all parrots. Lone Star.
A place with you is better. I'm better off with you, I'll stay. Like a cornet, holding on to midnight. Like a cornet, holding on forever. Like a cornet, let's celebrate. In the night, better off anyway. In
but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take it. Yeah, watch it do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How they get a gone? Ain't you a man, baby? I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel.
Always fun to spend the holiday with some NBA hoops action. Glad you all could join us. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Boy, certainly disappointing, the injury to Spencer Dinwiddie.
And when he went down the last game, it looked bad. Unfortunately, this report confirms what we suspected. And who knows how long now he'll be out.
Yeah, you know, it's an unfortunate and real part of the game. There's no way to eliminate it when you talk about injuries. The guys are so big and strong and explosive. And to the league's credit, it is scaling back on some of the physicality and the number of back-to-backs, but eliminating injuries is just not going to happen. They're here to stay, and it's always hard when you see a guy go down with them.
And Irving gets it to go. These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, B.A., I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hard-working, and gritty. And, of course, they make you work for everything.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Pass to Valanciunas. Inside. Daly. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
6 on the shot clock. Porter from outside. Valanciunas with a rebound. And Irving has got the ball here for the T-Wolves. 4-point game. And there's a pick. Launches a three. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Irving knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
Outside Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Williamson. They need this. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. To the middle. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
What a marvelous athlete Levine is, soaring off the ground with ease for the jam and looks so good floating in the air.
Now here's Holmgren. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Williamson with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense. Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Here's Bailey. Pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Levine. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Jonas Valanciunas. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, B.A., 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50, 40, 90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
Now here's Irving. He's got 5. Here's Holmgren. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Just their first miss of the night. They've been aggressive, and they've been proficient.
Pass to Giddey. Back to Porter. Here's Williamson. Deflected. Here's Irving. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Here's Bailey. Over Williamson. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Knicks trail by 6. Giddey with it. No points yet. Pass to Ware. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Mason Plumlee. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Now here's Porter, averaging around 6 a game. Vanderbilt with a screen. 5 to shoot. Outside for Green. Vanderbilt with a screen. Pass to Oubre. With the clock winding down. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo.
An incredible athlete. Kelly Oubre Jr. looks to throw it down.
Now here's Giddey. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Porter gets the bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Porter. It's a 3-point game. Plumlee a screen. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Giddey. No made baskets yet. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
On the wing, Green shoots over Levine, and it's Green missing. Knicks trail by 3. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Ryan, back over to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And the Timberwolves with possession here. After New York picked up the 3 with their last shot.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Plumlee. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The Timberwolves making it to their 2nd straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed. Gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Plumlee a screen. And here's Green from the arc with the tip. Out to Oubre. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. The Knicks with the rebound. And here's Porter. He has 6. On the wing, Porter. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. Porter's got 9 points.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Now here's Green. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And down it goes. 2 points.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's Wembanyama. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the 2nd effort.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Green up top. Shoots over Levine. And it's Green missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for New York. Hitting. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your 3-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Green for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Green's got the 2nd bucket on the night.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Batum outside. Pass to Williamson. Here's Dimon. Takes the 3. And McCain pulls it down. And here's Minnesota now. Up top, Holmgren. Fades. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And there's nowhere on the floor where Holmgren can't do damage. He's put a ton of pressure on the D with his jump shot.
Outside Levine. Back to Ware. Over Green. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Pass to Valanciunas. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And here's Levine. Here's Batum. They can't stop the run with that one. Minnesota leading by 4. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Here's Holmgren. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
PA, and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
That free throw good from Holmgren. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cast them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Williamson outside. Carving out space. Zion.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
Now Irving. 5 points in the game. Oh, they pick off the pass. On the break. Shot is good by Levine. Levine's got 7 points in the game.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Williamson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Has to wear. Picked by Williamson. Here's Batum. Fires in the triple. And the Knicks lead by 1.
The outside stroke of Batum, too nice. He knocks him down in bunches.
Outside Oubre. On the wing, Irving. And that one's good. He has 7.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Now here's Williamson. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Dimon, that's good. Dimon's gotten his first bucket of the night. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Guys?
A scary thought. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Hawkins. Outside Irving. From downtown. Connects from downtown. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick and right at it.
Pass to Batum. Outside Wembanyama. Now here's Porter. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Porter's got 12 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Outside Irving. Picked by Oubre. Good chance here for Irving. Another one falls for Minnesota. Here's New York. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. And it's Giddey missing. The Timberwolves trail. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
Irving for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Batum with it. He's got 6. Left side, Wembanyama. From deep. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Irving. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
Well, you've got to be careful and skillful in how you guard Irving. I mean, he's really adept at drawing fouls.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And he nails the 3rd. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, B.A., way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Outside Oubre. And there's the drive. On the wing, Irving. Picked by Oubre. Free throw line jumper. No good, off the front rim.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Mitchell. For 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. And here's Minnesota now. Here's Hawkins. Outside Vanderbilt. And here's Irving. Top of the key. And he drops that one in. Irving's got 16 points.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Outside Mitchell. From down in the low post, it goes.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Mitchell over to help. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Oubre. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Vanderbilt with a screen. Here's Bailey. And he throws it down with one hand.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Oubre. Pass to Hawkins. Irving looking around. From the stripe, it's tipped.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
40 seconds left in the half. And here's Giddey. No points so far. And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Pass to Hawkins. To Porter. It's tipped. Fast break, New York. And Mitchell with the slam.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
And Bailey gets it to go. Bailey's got 6. Here's Batum. Good work defensively by Oubre. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Now Irving. Valanciunas sets a screen. Pass to Kuzma. 4 on the clock. Valanciunas sets a screen. And no good, trying to use the glass. And here's New York now. Now here's Levine. No one near him. Good on the jump shot. He's got 9.
Well, you know, this is the thing. When Levine's in rhythm, the shooting motion looks pure and effortless.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And Williamson with the block.
Whoa. Zion looked like a flying fortress the way he protected the rim.
Holmgren outside. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Rips it home off a terrific move.
Yeah, Giddey keeping it simple there, taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Valanciunas. Outside Porter. Oh, a special move before that shot.
Beautiful teardrop from Porter Jr. That's really tough to stop.
Outside Giddey. Up top Porter. Shoots over Bailey. And it's New York with another.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Levine. Now here's Wembanyama. Valanciunas covering. Outside Wembanyama. And Wemby rips one from long distance.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. From deep, Holmgren. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Giddey. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Outside Levine. Wembanyama up top. The fadeaway. And it's New York scoring again.
This is a talent Levine is constantly developing. His assist numbers just keep improving.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Irving. And the layup is good off the glass. Irving's got 18 points in the game.
We've seen Kyrie do this so many times, precisely in the two-man game. Lethal, too.
Pass to Demon. Back to Levine. The three. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside, Green. Back to Irving. This one for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Hey, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. It just seems like that ball is part of it.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Batum. Right side, Levine. Over Irving. And it's New York scoring again.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Outside Irving. Now here's Green. Holmgren outside. Kuzma outside. It doesn't go for him. And New York has possession. Here's Dimon. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Here's Ware. Rebounded by Kuzma. On the break. Pass to Holmgren. There's Holmgren on the slam.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Here's Dimon. Porter with it. Here's the 3. Can't get it to drop.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And here is Irving. 20 points for him. Releases from 15. Can't get that one to go. Now 4 for 10.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Pass to Dimon. And here's Batum. Outside Porter. And again, the Knicks missing. Timberwolves trail by 5. Irving for 3. Outside for Green. There's the 3. Sinks the tray. Green's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
There, the screen. To the right side. And stolen by Holmgren. Fast break, Minnesota. Outside Irving. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Irving's got 22 points.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Giddey has got the ball here for the Knicks. Now Williamson. Zion packs it home.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near...
Ooh, the special sauce from Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Hawkins. Here's Bailey. Here's Hawkins. He's scoreless. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game. His innate ability to set others up.
Pass to Hawkins. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Bailey. He has 6. Just 4 to shoot. To the inside. Levine with a steal.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
New York working the ball around now. The 3 from Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for New York.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of it.
2 on the clock. Bailey.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Outside Giddey. Right side Mitchell. Oubre with a steal. Back to McCain. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Oubre. The Knicks pull it in.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for New York. He put together 10 points in the quarter.
The Knicks, 65.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Knicks leading by 5. Now here's Giddey. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Porter outside. Valanciunas with a rebound.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. The Timberwolves making a switch here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. It's good. Irving's got 24.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Fires from deep. And Porter hits from deep. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside, Green. Pass to Valanciunas. Down low. Giddey with it. To the inside. Oubre with a steal. Now here's Valanciunas. Outside Irving. Valanciunas sets a screen. Irving, no good. Knicks leading by 6. Outside Mitchell. to Giddey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Oubre. And it's Giddey missing.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Valanciunas. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity and a three-point play. That's on Khalil Ware. The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Ware. Outside Giddey. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Outside, Green. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Batum outside. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Right back at you. Nicholas Batum with the answer. Determined to get those 3 points back as quick as possible.
And here is Irving. Jacks up a 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Khalil Ware.
You know, that's what makes Kyrie Irving so hard to stop. I mean, you never know what he's going to do when he goes into his bag.
And he makes all 3. Here's Giddey. Batum outside. Now Giddey. Here's Porter. Got a piece of it.
Oubre putting those long arms to work. Manages to get a hand on it.
Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. He took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. The Knicks making a switch here. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Porter. Pass to Hawkins. Screen by Holmgren. To take the lead. Chet from range.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
To the left side wing. Here's Williamson. Here's Wembanyama. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
He came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
Screen by Holmgren. Pass to Hawkins. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson.
Agile and strong. If Zion can get a piece of your shot, it's as good as gone.
Here's Levine for 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
And it's Holmgren missing. The Knicks with the lead. Now here's Williamson. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Right side, Porter. Kuzma down low. Just 5 on the clock. Porter with it. He's picked up by Williamson. Porter gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Wembanyama puts it up and through.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Irving with it. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Back to Irving. From behind the arc. And he can't get that one. Porter with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here.
Outside, Levine. Back to Giddey. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Porter. Now Williamson. Porter outside. Shot clock at 5. Wembanyama screen. The drive by Porter. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Major poise for Porter Jr. Big time at coming through when his teammates need him to.
Outside Green. Now Irving for 3. Wembanyama rips down the board. Has to love his hustle tonight.
Yeah, B.A., just one more rebound and he'll have a double-double.
Giddey outside. Williamson looking around. Levine. Up again. The putback. How about the activity?
This is the guy Williamson wants to be for his team. The player they can count on in the clutch moments.
Stolen by Giddey. That's in.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Irving outside. Fires the 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
And here's Giddey. Here's Wembanyama. Bailey pulls it down.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Driving in. Irving outside. Now Holmgren. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Now Giddey. Puts up the tray. Oh, no good.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Here's Valanciunas. And stolen by Williamson. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Clock at 6. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And Minnesota calls time here. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
Yeah, and even if they get it, then get a quick foul, I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. Knocked loose. Stolen by Giddey. And so the big win by New York.
Only serve it up if you deserve me, yeah.